Alcohol, tobacco, and other drugs is a huge problem throughout this country, and it affects all of us whether we like to admit it or not. Children are exposed to so much at such a young age that it's very critical that parents, grandparents, people who have influence over kids to be a positive influence.
For the parents that say that it's not their kid that would ever get into alcohol and drugs, well, you might want to think twice. I think one of the biggest problems right now that's affecting the community are painkillers and just the accessibility that the kids have to getting their hands on these drugs.
What are we going to do? This is getting out of control. We have got to take some very, very bold steps. We've got to have a discussion, and we've got to formulate a plan that we're going to do something about the abuse of drugs and alcohol.
I first became involved with the MDC Coalition probably back in the early 80s.
I became involved with the Metropolitan Drug Commission in 1989.
I became involved with MDC, I think it must have been 10 years ago.
I first became involved with the coalition back in 2006.
I became involved with the MDC back in December of 2010.
I first became involved with the MDC right out of grad school.
I first became involved with the MDC about a year ago.
I've learned over the years that most people, most good Americans, want to be involved. They want to give back, and they want to help other people, which people struggle oftentimes. They can't find a place to do it. I think this is given a chance for people to get together and to do it.
The coalition to me is a group of people from all parts of the community, all segments, all kinds of parts of the community that is concerned about what's happening to us as far as the use of drugs is concerned. And it is something that is unique in the community. It brings together all the kinds of people that can actually do something about it and change things. And it pushes the rest of us to do more.
When you put all that talent together in one room, you're able to help one another in ways that when we're segmented and when we're spread out, we can't do that.
I'm involved because, you know, this is not just looking at one issue. We realize that substance abuse, dating violence, everything is a web that's kind of woven together.
The MDC is important because it gives citizens a chance in the community to be involved in what's going on in the community and try and get together to help solve problems that directly affect our community.
On the court side, we're obviously dealing with problems after they've already cropped up, and so it was appealing to me that the coalition seemed to be trying to work with things a little more on the front end.
I had a thought to when I was in college, and we were all out having fun all the time and had no idea that there were community partners, coalition members, all looking out for us and trying to protect us and make our campus safe and keep the parties safe and alcohol-free.
The coalition is key to getting things done in the community. The coalition is, again, a way to bring in various community resources and to set goals and objectives that are community driven.
I think coalition work is really important for the community of Knoxville. I wish that the general public could see more of all that coalitions do behind the scenes to try to make a difference in people's lives.
We've got parents, we've got people with the school system, we've got people with the criminal justice system, we've got just a wide range of people, and I think that it's hard for me to think of another committee or coalition I've been on where I've seen that.
Some of the best people in our community are in this coalition. You get to hang out with them, you get to talk with them, you get to work with them. The meetings are great, they're a lot of fun.
I mean, we're not paid staff, and we're here because we care about this issue.
A big vision for Knoxville. My vision is that we're a drug-free community, that we have less crime, people can go out and walk on the sidewalks, play in the parks, do all those things that we want to do without fear.
Metropolitan Drug Commission has made a tremendous impact on this community. It has evolved with the changes and times, and always addresses the needs of not only youth, but I think with adults in this community.
We have underage drinking. We have prescription pills. And I have seen the work that has been done. The statistics in the city of Knoxville and the county has been lowered. And that's because, I believe, of the MDC.
The coalition actually does things. And when I say that, I mean, it isn't just a meeting where you sit around and have a free lunch. I mean, there's actual work being done by the people on the coalition.
Involving yourself with the Metropolitan Drug Commission Coalition does a number of things. First of all, you are giving your time to something that means a great deal to this community. You are putting yourself in a position to change a very significant problem for the better. You are meeting people who can help you with that. You are enabled to get out there and make these things happen, and you're bringing your talents to what is, of course, a very serious problem.
Well, I think that alcohol and drugs basically, whether you know it or not, probably affects everybody throughout this community one way or another.
Addicts are everywhere. Addicts are wearing blue collars, white collars, and some of them aren't wearing a collar at all. It affects everyone, and we have to treat it as that.
You've got to have a community base. You've got to have people in the community to buy in. People have got to come together.
Get involved, listen to what's going on, and find out how you can help.
We're a city, we're family, and we all need to be involved.